Hallelujah. Barakata Yahawah, Ba'ashem, HaMashiach.
Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Barakata Yahawah, Ba'ashem, HaMashiach, Yahushai, Lanatan Lanu, Nabasham, Malkatora, Tawara, Tamyan, Amen. What we say in the Hebrew tongue is, blessed be your name, O God, Yahawah, for giving us the incense for the prayer of the saints. Amen. Yahawah, our God, is one God. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! All praises, honor, glory unto the Most High Yahawah, our God, the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for giving us this Passover. This Passover is a day of remembrance, to remember how he rescued us from the hands of those that hated us, from the hand of the Egyptian that oppressed us, and from all the mischievous things that they brought upon our people in a hard time, where the Most High looked with respect upon his people and saved Israel from the hand of bondage, from the claws of oppression. And now we are here yet again in the hand of another group of people that keep the people oppressed, put us in slavery, wipe out our memory until this day, killing our brothers and our sisters in the streets. And as the Bible promised, one day those same Israelites that were in slavery in Egypt today would be found themselves in another situation where the Most High will bring his name out and make a glorious wonders for these people. Thank you, Yahweh, for this day. Let us rejoice in thy name, and let us always be grateful for thy salvation for thy people Israel. We pray and ask by Hashem Yahushai Tuat Tamyan Aman. Bashala, all of you may be seated. All right, all right, all right. See everybody looking beautiful like here. Say, come. My goodness. I didn't know Israelites were beautiful like this. Oh, that's a lie. We know we're beautiful, right? Okay. Listen here. Tonight we're going to be partying. So before we begin the service, guys, just a quick couple things that I would want you guys to do for me tonight. First, we have the bathroom. It's a little bit about, I would say about 100 feet from this door right here. So you're gonna have to go up further down, and then you're gonna see the sign, the arrow that indicates you the bathroom is right there. So now, if you have to use the bathroom, don't get up, everybody get up like this, and go to the bathroom like this. Let's do it one by one. And the brother over here gonna direct you, open the door for you so you could go. Because to avoid any too much distractions, that way we can have a glorious time together. Come? All right. Okay. So, as I said earlier, if you look on the table, you will see the program. So this is what we're going to be based on tonight. So now, to begin, we're going to have a song by our dearly brother YAHAWAH that's going to perform a song for us to really get the party going. Are you ready? You ready? All right, he said, I'm going to tell him, because you told me, I'm going to say it. He said he's going to sing later on because he's a little nervous. You know, I'm nervous too, man. You see how the mic is driven with my hand like this? Because I'm nervous. All right, going to skip next. Sister Talia and Sister Alicia. You guys can begin song two as well. You guys not ready?
Ask Natasha for the song, if he's ready.
All right, DJ is ready, so they wait on you. Come on, let's party. Come on, say hey, hey, hey. Okay, you guys still there? All right. This is a mic. Yeah. guys. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Let me feel that I'm in the party, right? You gotta feel like you're partying, man. Clap your hands again for them. Look at them. All right. Show is yours. on Calvary. You took all the pain and all our sorrows. Everything we deserve, you took in your heart. And so you gave it all. That one day, your people could return and be free again. All praise to Yahweh.
All right. How precious is the Mashiach blood? He gave his blood for us. And now, hello. One, two, one, two. I'm still talking. One, two. What? My goodness. Wow. In life, you always got to have a backup plan. Come? Listen here. If wireless don't work, I'm going to make the wire work. Come? All right. So, give them a hand again, guys. This was a beautiful song. And I'm sure before you leave tonight, you will understand the meaning of the words they just sang right now. Because right now, some of you guys may not understand what they were singing right now, but those words are very meaningful. So before you leave tonight, you will have a different understanding about this song. And that's why it touched my soul and my heart. How precious is his blood. God? All right, so the next thing we're going to have here, guys, because I don't want to have too many things going on without you understanding what this feast is really about. Why do we here today? So before we transfer to anything else, we're going to ask Minister Shaw to conduct the homily right now, so that, to inform the people what the feast is really about right now. Come? All right. Minister Shaw, the floor is yours. That's your enemy, man. Everybody happy to be here tonight? Come! I see everybody, cold, man. Come! When we say come, that's a Hebrew word that means yes. A lot of you may not know. Who are we? We are the Israelites according to the Bible. A lot of you may not know it, but you are a special people. You've been told you are Negroes, you are Haitians, Black Americans, Latinos. All these names they've given to you were not your original names. Before you were Haitian, before you were Negroes, right? Before you were none of these people that they told you are. You were the Israelites. And it's not for no reason that they did not want you to read and write. And since this very day, a Negro that read is a very dangerous Negro. A Latino man that read is a very dangerous man. And that's why they keep their eyes on you when you start doing that. Right? And that's why there's one thing they always say: if you want to hide something from the Negro man and the Latino man, where do you put that? I can't hear you. In a what? In a book. What about you kids? In what? In a what? In a book. Right? If you want to hide anything from the Negro and the Latino man, you got to put that in the book. Because our people, that's the best way we get to sleep. We pull a book, 2 seconds, we out. Right? You know why we sleep so quick when we get books? Because back then in slavery, they used to whip you for you not to read. And our foreparents never liked to read, so that our children were never raised around role models of people spending hours reading. So the minute we pick up a book, then it becomes a problem. We want to sleep. We don't like books. And this is why all this knowledge we're telling you may be strange to you, but the white men know it, the Chinese know it, the Iranian know it, everybody else know you guys chosen people but you. So I want someone to start reading for me. Where's my readers? Where's my readers? I got you.
Get me Hosea 4 and 6, man. That's the first thing we're gonna touch before we get into what this party is about. Because if we don't tell you who you are,
what we're doing here doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna try to tell you quickly who you are before we get into what this piece is about. Okay, so get me Hosea 4 and 6. If you have a Bible, I highly recommend you open this book and read it. You understand? Again, they say what we don't like to do is read. Prove them wrong that we love to read. Nowadays, guess what? Knowledge is all over the place. You got Bibles in your phone, you got it, you know, everywhere. You got it. There's knowledge on YouTube. But you see something that's happening, well, you can even learn a whole career from YouTube, but our people is on the wrong side of YouTube. We're on the twerking side. We on the, you know, whatever else side that they set up. You can literally go on YouTube and learn anything, but our people is not learning. You know what? We were preconditioned to not like learning. So I highly advise you, pick up your Bible, open it. Let's learn something new today. It's okay to learn something new. It's not gonna kill you, right? Let's get that.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6, verse 6, verse 6.
Read that.
Hosea 4 and verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
For lack of what?
For lack of knowledge.
I want everybody to say, for what? For lack of what? I can hear it. For lack of what? God said that God's people is destroyed because they don't know. Right? Because they don't know. What don't you know? You don't know, you don't even know you God's people. You see, if there's one people on the earth that just have no clue about what's going on, it's our people. The white men know. They know who they are. They can trace back their foreparents thousands of years, 500 years. The Chinese can, they have, when you go to China, they have a wall where they put all their ancestors. But how many of you can go back, let's say, 3 generations and really know everybody? Some of you do, but it's going to be a few. I can't. You know what? We destroy for lack of knowledge. We don't know. Right? Read that.
Hosea 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Before you keep going, but who do we blame for that? Do we blame the white men for that? We don't blame the white men for that. Right? Because a lot of you, the white man, you guys are wrong, the white man. No, we're not blaming him for that. Let's see who the Bible blamed for that. Read that.
It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because you what?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Read.
I will also reject thee.
God say what?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So God rejects us as a people because we reject knowing. So before the white man came along, we were a people that didn't like to know anyone. Our priests, our people, we rejected whatever God gave us. So God said, well, you don't want to know, then guess what? Because you acknowledge, I'm going to also reject you. Read on.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
That you no longer be my servant, you no longer be my people. Read.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
You forget God's laws. A lot of you looking at us with all these things, like, what is this? What? For Haitians, they're like, are you going to that or something? What's going on here? You know, with all these garments, you know, but you don't know that used to be your way of life. You never dress in those shirts you have today. You never dress in Gucci bandana and all these fashion that the world gives you. That used to be the way you dress. This right here, who knows what that means among our Israelite brothers? Numbers 15:38. We're not going to pull it, but that's a law that we should keep that. Every time we look at it, we know we have a responsibility to keep God's commandments. Deuteronomy 22:12 is another. But you've been reading the Bible, you don't know that. You know why? Because your churches have been telling you, you don't have to give the law. You don't need God's laws. You see? But God said he rejects us because we don't want to do the law. So how long are we going to be mindful, that might offend you, but remember, your churches, they were founded from slavery. The first thing they did when the slave came up this slave ship, they baptized them. Right? As soon as they baptize them, they bring them in front of the white Jesus. Any one of you did not accept him as your personal savior, you were beaten down until you said yes. then your parents taught you that, then your parents taught you that, then now you're in this religion right now. But honestly, when you look in the Bible, can someone show me the name of, if you go to any religion, show me the name of your religion in the Bible? You're not gonna find. There's no religion on the Bible. What you're gonna find is a people called Israel and their God and their history. This is your history. But you don't know, because God said, you're dying because you don't know. Our people is destroyed because we don't know. We're the last in society because we don't know. So yes, get me one last scripture before I move on. Get me Lamentation 5 and 10. Let's see the true color of the Israelites. A lot of you may say, oh, you guys are trying to steal the white man identity. No, we're not. The Bible will speak for itself. Lamentation 5 and 10. Let's see what were the Hebrews, the Israelite people look like. Did they look white or black? What is it? Because today, there's a people calling themselves Jews. They look white, and we say we're Jews. Well, the Bible calls it the controversy of Zion, meaning in the last day, there'll be a problem. Someone will take your identity and call himself after you. And when you're reclaiming that, everybody will think you're crazy. But read that. Lamentation 5 and 10, brother.
The book of Lamentation, chapter 5 and verse 10.
Read that out.
1 second. Lamentation 5 and verse 10.
Read.
Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine.
I want everybody to repeat. My skin was what?
Black.
My skin was what?
Black.
My skin was black as an oven. We're not making this. You can't make this stuff up. Read that again.
It says, our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine.
So the Bible is saying the skin of the Israelites were black. Right? So who are the people in the land calling themselves Jews? Right? Well, let me show you. Revelation 2 and 9.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
But I'm going to show you the Bible predicted there'll be a people taking your place. And all that happened because you rejected knowledge. We're not blaming the white man. We're telling you the facts. We know the problem is not the white man. The problem is that we don't like to know. Until this very day, we suffer the same problem. Try to tell your grandma about Christ was a black man. Man, she's going to have a fit. Try to tell your family that there is no brother. I'm Haitian. Where's Haitian in the Bible? You're not going to find it. Right? All these names were given to you in slavery. But guess what? We don't like to know. And this is why we're still suffering. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9.
That's Revelation. It's about prophecy. The last days. What's going to happen? Read.
It says, I know thy works.
I know your works. Read.
And tribulation.
And what?
And tribulation.
God said he knows you black Latinos men, your tribulation, what you're going through. Because Revelation is about the last days. I know your work. I know what's going on. I know how much misery you're suffering on this planet. Read.
And poverty.
And when what?
In poverty.
Because I know Revelation is about the last day. But the Jews today, are they in poverty or are they rich? They're rich, filthy rich. Actually, if you go in Manhattan, these people own a whole block. If you come from New York, right, my sister? There we go. She's from New York. Right? Welcome, my sister, by the way. All praise. Right? So the Bible said the Jews in the last day, they are poor. They're going through poverty and tribulations. Are we poor? As a people, generally speaking, a lot of you might not think you're poor. You haven't gone to Boca or anywhere white people actually live to see their cars and what they have. Then you come back to your house, you're like, okay, I'm poor. Because we poor. Whatever you think you own, the little Honda 2021, that's nothing compared to... If a white man got a little Honda 2021, they kill themselves. Right? I heard that rich white man, he was talking, he's like, man, that girl, she ain't gonna make it. She only have 1 million in her account. You talking about she got 1 million in her account, she's not gonna make it. How long we black and Latinos gonna have 1 million in our account? That's the poverty. Read on that.
It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
God said, although we're poor, but we are rich people. Why? Because we are chosen people. We are God's chosen people. All we need to do is repent, and God, as it said in Deuteronomy 6 and 7, I choose you to be above all nations. Meaning the minute we repent, then we come from here to here. Come? All right. That's all we got to do. Repent come together as a people. Read on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
So who knows what the word blasphemy means? Anyone? Blasphemy. What you got?
Lies.
Lies. The Bible says, I know the lies of them that what?
I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
They say they are Jews. Read.
And are not.
And what?
And are not.
And what?
And are not.
And are not, meaning they're not the real Jews. God said, I know those people that are lying. They're saying they're Jews, but they're not really the real Jews. Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
I'm not saying it. God said the people that call themselves Jews and are not are the synagogue of Satan. So meaning there's double people. There's the people saying they're real Jews in the last days, right? and we just show you the real Jews were black, so we know who's lying, right? So now let's get to the point. What are we celebrating tonight? We're celebrating the salvation of Israel. At one point we used to be in Egypt. Everyone, you see the movies, you know how the Israelites came out, except there's a lot of white people in there. That were your people. In every kingdom, let me tell you a little secret. In every kingdom, the Israelites always are slaves. If you don't know that, you should know that. In Egypt, we were slaves. In Babylon, we were slaves. In Persia, we were slaves. In Greece, we were slaves. In Rome, we were slaves. In America, we are slaves. So you are don't doubt that. You are the real Jews. And why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because God, you are a vessel of glory unto the Most High. And the last day, He's going to do a wonderful work with our people. The way He'll rise you up, every nation will give Him glory. Because you went through so much, when He saved you, people will say, okay, there has to be a God. Right? That's why all this is happening to you. So we used to be slaves in Egypt. So the Most High saved us using Moses. So tonight, what are we celebrating? We're celebrating Passover. What does the word Passover or Pasach mean? Meaning to cross over, to go on the other side, to free yourself. So tonight, it's not just a simple day, but it's a day to actually remember our freedom. This is our true freedom. This is our true independence. When we become free from the nation. Now, yes, we are not free. Because a lot of you say, man, I'm free, brother. I got no chain. Well, let me tell you, the definition of freedom is a nation ruling its own self. Right? If you have to vote another nation over you, you're not free. Right? If any nation have to make laws and judge you, then you're not free. So freedom actually means having your own government that's making the decisions for you, having your own land, government, and flag, and nation. That's what freedom is. So we're not free. But as the scriptures say, there'll be a time that the Most High will also save us from this place. So this is not a time only to remember Egypt, but this is a time to look forward for the salvation of the Most High in these last coming days. Come? So now we're going to do something important. We're going to, our people went through a lot of struggle. Slavery mainly. So in memory of all our fallen heroes, all our fallen fathers, in memory of the children that beat, the elder men that beat, we're going to watch that video right quick. We got a video to remind you where we came from and where we're going. Because a lot of you, especially the young ones, you've never seen these images. They don't teach you your history in school because they don't want you to stand up against what's going on. But we're going to show you the images. They are tough. Some of you, is viewer discretion. It's tough. It's tough images of our people. But I want you to see it. Because if you don't connect to it, you'll never have the motivation you need to stand up. You will never understand what our parents, some of our parents could have suicide. It's like, man, this is too much. They could have killed, but they think about their children. They think about the nation. So it's such a sacrifice that we have to honor. So go ahead and play, enjoy, then we're gonna be back. All right.
In the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that band all dressed in white. God's gonna trouble the water. The leader looks like the Israelite. God's gonna trouble the water. that band all dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. Ooh, it looks like the band that Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water.
and for our foreparents. You see what they have to go through? You don't know all this struggle. You know, a lot of you forget that. See, you should never forget that. Right? They'll tell you it's the past, but every year they're remembering the Holocaust. They remember everything that belongs to them, but they say forget that. This is what we should forget. How many of you are willing to forget that? Right? We're not gonna use it to hate anybody, but we're gonna use it to build our nation. Come? We gotta use that memory every day to remember what they went through. You see that? All of you, there was no religion in it. They didn't care you were Seventh-day Baptist, whatever religion you were. To them you are black and you are stuck that they have to sell. Today all of you scattered in different religions. All of you got different mind. If you're not Seventh-day Adventist, deal with Baptists. Back then they didn't care about that. They didn't care if you lighter shade or what. To them, you're the same people. And the same thing happened to the natives as well. You see? Back then we were all in the same boat. Now, everybody in some other man's boat. Right? Okay? Everybody's in their own religion. It's time for our people to gather together. That's what Hosea, Zephaniah 2:1 says. Say, gather together, O people not desire. Meaning the people that they don't want to see, they don't like, you need to gather together. We're not saying go out there hating on the white man. That's not going to help solve anything. Be angry at him. Because at the end of the day, it's not the white man. At the end of the day, because why did that happen to us? Because we reject knowledge. So the only thing we got to do is now what? Read. Okay, read. Get a book, pick up a book. Actually start reading the Bible for yourself. Stop waiting for a pastor to tell you what's in the Bible. Pick it up and read it. It's your history. It's who you are. We're not telling you train us. We're telling you to read. You understand? That's what we want you to do. Wake up, get a book and read. Find out who you were in the past. Because there's one author that says, a man that doesn't know his past will not have a future. So tonight, it's time to commemorate our foreparents' sacrifice, hoping that the Most High will give us that salvation that we need. And also, we're here also to celebrate the life of Mashiach, which we call Christ, in the Bible, that died for the children of Israel, so he could give his life, so they could return unto him. Right? So as prophesied in the scripture that Christ should suffer for his people. And so Christ died for your life, so you could have a second chance at this. This is the only reason why you're here. Because if Christ didn't die, there would be no sacrifice. Because at one point, God said, look, the Israelites bring me no more sacrifice. I don't want sacrifice. Because you did too much. You were sacrificing and sinning at the same time. You had the lamb in your hand, you put the lamb down, you go sin, then come back to sacrifice. So the Most High said, I don't want that. So that's why he sent his only son to give a chance to his people. Okay, so now, that being said, we commemorate both. Three things tonight. We commemorate our salvation from Egypt. We commemorate our foreparents and their misery and their struggle. And we commemorate the biggest of all, the life of Mashiach Yahawashi, whom you call Christ. Thank you.
All right. Give a hand for the brother. Give a hand again for the brother. All right, guys, these are I know this may make you a little bit sad, but guess what? There's all knowledge that we have to learn. Because as they said in this world, knowledge is power. Without no knowledge, guess what? You can't be nothing. People can trick you, they can make you do anything they want you to do, but if you have the knowledge, if you have what's in the mind, you can go anywhere you want. And no one's gonna trick you, gonna deceive you with anything. This is what the brother just went over. So give the brother a hand again if you like the message. Okay. All right. So we have a musical portion by Chief Nabash that's gonna give us a little, not a little, but a nice musical session. Chief Nabash, the floor is yours. Before you begin, understand, guys, this is a talent we're raising in the GYC community. And then you gotta put some respect in our name, right? All right, go ahead now. I started learning, but I just quit. I quit, man. But I got, today you inspired me to go back and learn my piano, man. I'm gonna do that. I'll teach you. All right. Sister Natalia. My goodness. Guys, I'm gonna say that tonight they messed up my whole program. I'm blaming everybody. Okay, so Sister Natalia, she's not ready. Kwam. Yaquam. We have a song by Yaquam, by Brother Yaquam.
I just did anymore, right?
Give a hand for Brother Yaquam. He's gonna perform a nice song for us, guys. So tonight we have different things going on. If you notice that they go out, that's because they're gonna change and come back because we have different programs. So and the time is running against us. If you notice, some delay, that's because of that. So we're gonna have Brother Yaquam give us a nice song. Take this mic instead because this may have some frequency on it. Pass it around. All right. Man, fresh, man. All right. Give him a hand again, guys.
How many of you are happy to be here tonight?
Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
I know we have a lot of Haitian here tonight. Combien de tout assoit qui viennent pour entendre quand on a adoré bon Dieu assoit? Nous connaissons que nous tous qui là, si nous là, c'est bon de choisir, nous venir là, soit on va négliger parce que nous y est. Si nous avons Kimbel. The song I'm singing is this song is about you know when you're in the world, you didn't know any better. You feel comfortable, even though you're going through some hard time. You feel like it's okay, but once you find the Most High, you know that you were in the darkness. So, like, if you feel like the song that you know I want to say right now, you know, keep that place too.
This crazy world, I'm gonna stay in the will of the Most High. Come? Oh man. That's right. Now, while the sisters are getting ready, we're gonna have Minister Shah to come and give us a song, another song too. We're gonna ask Minister Shah to give us a song.
Behold the Lion of Judah. I prevailed, I said, listen, he gave it up for you and for me. He stepped down from his throne just to save you and me. He gave his blood, tears, body, spirit, till daylight burned to set us free. He gave it all for you and for me. He stepped down from his throne just to save you and me. He gave his blood, tears, body, spirit, till daylight burned to set you free. He gave it all. Oh, he gave it all. Yeah, he gave it all.
Give it up for the minister. You want to perform too, man? Like, what's up with this man, guy? Look at him. He want to perform. What you want to perform, man? Huh? Come on. You want to perform? All right.
She won't know, but I got two performers.
All right. Guys, please keep them. Man, I don't have no kids yet, but you want to be mine? All right. Now, I did the sister, she want to change.
Okay.
Are the sisters ready yet?
No.
All right, guys. DJ, give us some playlists while we're getting the ceremony going. Guys, we're gonna pass the food on your table. So please, guys, no eating yet because it's gonna be a ceremony. We're gonna have a playlist going on so that way when we begin the ceremony, we don't have to keep on going back and forth. Okay, Con? All right, DJ, give me a play. Give me a song.
They say crazy is my true history. I was left to die, rejected by society. All the enemies been spending money, trying to hide the truth of God and supply lies to our youth. Watching us killing our own sons, darkness everywhere. Me trying to see the sun, God is the light in my life. In my life. Everybody wants to send us astray, placing us in the ghettos and the slums, treating us like coons and bums under your wings. Me trying to hide myself behind you. Made it loud, bang, bings, I'm getting shot in my own house, liquor store, gun store, everywhere, churches and clinics everywhere. Jehovah Witness still in the dream, lying to the people, me slicing them like I'm making a salad. My people live in hell and the prison cells, always do is pray when we fail, minds of the Christian lies. Illusion can make it good and grind.
All right. So at this time, guys, if you don't know about GYC community, this is a community where we, can you guys keep the kids for me? We raising young children, people with talent, all type of things in GYC. Though you see we young, but we got so many visions. We got plans to raise that community. So that way, when people are there, they can say, man, this is GYC community. I like the way they do things. I like the way they operate. They raise people, grow people with talent. So that way, when you go out there into the world, they can say, man, this is the people of the Most High. Put some respect in your name, right? All right, so at this time, we have Sister Atalia. She's a designer. She has done wondrous work. So we're gonna present her work. First, Sister Atalia, come. Okay. So, if you look at her, everybody take a look at her. Right? So, did I make that one? I made that dress, right? Okay, so if you look at that dress on her, she made it. She's a designer. She sewed. So this is the talent, the type of talent we raise in the community. So, and do you want to say something? Okay. All right. So now we're gonna call the people that the work she has done also with other people that she works for, right? What's that? So all the people that Sister Atalia. Have them coming. All of them. Give her a hand, guys. Come on. You see talent over here, man. Come on. see, this is her work, what she have done. With just the knowledge she has. As we spoke earlier, we says knowledge is power. Think about this. I'm gonna give you something so you can live tonight. Think about this. This is her doing this. She opened her business and she do all those things. You don't have to work with nobody. With her own hands, she works. Guess what? People are gonna respect her for her talent. People are gonna know her for her talent. And this is what UIC community is raising. This is the work we invest in, day and night. We work so hard so we can raise talent like this. Because all of us here, we got potentials. All of us here, we can do so many things, but our gift is hidden inside of us. So this is what we're doing. Each individual one in GYC community, we're trying to raise their talent, making sure that they utilize the gift the Most High give them to make their name be remembered even when they're gone. Come? All right, give them a hand again. All right. Stand down. So, this is not done yet. We have another design. Sister Rebecca. Give a hand for Sister Rebecca. Hey, I'm gonna do something different tonight. Mr. Frank, you know you got a baby in your hand. Come on, come on. Come on. It don't matter, it don't matter. It don't matter. Because we want to see, when you see your wife come into our congregation, we want to see the work she has done. Look at that. That's her husband. That's right. You see her beautiful dress, guys? She made that. This is your wife. Give her a hand again, guys. And I'm sure Mr. Fred is proud of his wife. Come? All right, let's see the work she has done. Come in now, guys. Play the song for her. Sister Adora, bless. Put some style into it. Put some style into it. Show it. Show them you got talent. Come on. And I'm blessed. Wait, get your phone, touch your people. That's it. If you just got some questions about some things, you just come on, you got put some style to it. Put some style. Give them a hand, guys. Come on. All right. How you get? Give them a hand. All right. Applaud them, guys. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Frank, I had to put you on the spot like this because I want you to see the great works your wife has done here, man. Wow. This is the beauty. The scripture says, two are better than one. Understand? See, this is the work she has done. And the same thing for Minister Yeshua too. And I would say to you, brothers, continue to support them. Because we as men, we always got to stand behind our wives. Come? Continue to support them and their talent. Help them to move forward, to continue prospering in what they do. Give them a hand again, guys. This is the work we're building here, guys. At this time, please don't change, guys. Please don't change because the time is running. Call them, call the sisters, call them. Because the time is running on me right now. My goodness. Give us some music. Give us some music. We're getting the food ready, guys. We're going to have the whole ceremony going. We're getting the food. At the meantime, DJ, sound, please.
Family, fam, over 10. From the land of milk and honey, let's see how much you can. Let's go. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. But only we trust. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. Thank but you can't go. Israel, we 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 go. One time my earthing, two times my eagle, three times my yielding, four times my Hebrew. Oh, well, we eat. Wanna know about our food? Boom, boom, Pito. Shout out to my home, ISRAEL, where I dwell. My home, my town, my crown, my shell. Ain't no other place inside this world that gets down like us. Welcome to the Holy Land is righteous. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. But only in God we trust. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. Thank but you can't go. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. Go, 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 go. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. Israel, we go. Go, go. Israel, 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 we go. We go. We go. We go. Israel, 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 Israel. We go. We go. We go.
Here's another one for Israel. Do you know who you are?
Israel,
I know it's hard, Israel. Trying to live right in this wicked kingdom. Our time is coming real soon.
It's been a long time, but it's coming real soon. It's gonna be okay. Almost time. Israel, almost time. Everything that you're going through, look around, trying to stay faithful, true. I know it's hard, but don't stop. Don't stop. Israel, don't stop. Let that day come. When the chance comes down.
At this time, the judge. All right. All right, girls, come on. All right, so at this time we're gonna do the ceremony, guys. But before we do the ceremony, we have a dance by Sister Rebecca. She's gonna give us a beautiful dance. So before we could jump onto the ceremony, Sister Rebecca, DJ. All right. Give her a hand again, guys. All right. But before she starts, guys, I would ask everybody, please sit in your seat because too much distraction. I feel a little nervous right now because there's so many distractions. So please sit in your seat as the performance is going, so we could get to the ceremony afterward, right after. Con? All right. DJ?
Anybody in here for that?
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can.
Israelite got talent. That's gonna go on our website. Israelite got talent. Okay. All right. So now we're transferring now to the ceremony. I'm gonna give you guys the instruction. One second. DJ, come on. Give it DJ.
I've been coming in.
I know it's hard, Israel. Trying to live right in this wicked kingdom.
All right. There's still a little bit of preparation to do. So before we start, we're gonna have a dance going on. We have a dance by Sister Alicia and Sister Shemaya that's gonna dance for us while we finish and prep the food for the ceremony. Give them a hand, guys. Give it up for them again, guys. Give it up for them again. DJ, let the sound going.
If there's one thing I've learned as an Israelite, be my keep the commandment. I'm tired of being fair.
Guys, first we're gonna pass the grape juice first. We have wine here. Later on, if you're under 18, if you are under 18, and I need to see your license. just kidding. But if you're under 18, you cannot drink, guys. And if you're gonna be driving too, you gotta make sure you don't consume too much wine, because we're not responsible for the damage. Okay? Con? All right.
Responsible.
No what? No what? The drinking age is 21 years old. So if you're under 21, you cannot drink. I'm sorry. If you want me to add some more years to your life, so I could do that in your birth certificate. But no drinking if you're under 21.
And I saw that I was living wrong. I do my best to follow these laws. Just use one. For my brother, I'm alright. For my God, I'ma die. For the Lord, please don't try me. For my nation, I'm willing to go down happily. For my Hebrew family and my wife, that's a suicide mission. Preaching in the street, trying to bring my people back to Zion. We in the blood every day, trying to wake them sleeping lions. Israel friends don't even know it. That's why we make them know it. We in the street, they get mad, trying to know what we doing. These are children get mad of what we serving. They in the street, and they cursing for no reason. Early in the morning, meditating on the word, trying to make it to the promised land. Fasting every day, trying to make my people see a better way. If you feel by this word, you must die by this word. With my brother, reading scripture, change and Lord, yelling, cursing, telling us everything we speak or not true. What about the women working? It's TLB music, baby. TLB music, baby. For my brother, I'm alright. For my God, I'ma die. For the Lord, please don't try me. For my nation, I'm willing to go down happily. For my Hebrew family and my wife, that's a suicide mission. Vision in the street, trying to bring my people back to Zion. We in the blood, hey, hey, trying to wake them sleeping lions. Israel friends don't even know it. That's why we in the blood, trying to make them know it. We in the street, they get mad, trying to know what we doing. These are children get mad of what we serving. They in the street, yelling, cursing for no reason. Early in the morning, can't wait for the earthly practice. Meditating on the word, trying to make it to the promised land. Fasting every day, trying to make my people see a better way. If you feel by this word, you must die by this word. With my brother, reading scripture, change in the morning, yelling, cursing, telling us we ain't everything we speak on not the truth. What about the women working that we say too? For my brother, I'm alright. For my God, I'ma die. For the Lord, please don't try me. For my Hebrew family and my wife, that's a suicide mission. Vision in the street, trying to bring my people back to Zion. We in the blood every day, trying to wake them sleeping lions. Israel friends don't even know it. That's why we in the blood, trying to make them know it. If you're serving the Lord, cannot be afraid. So carry your cross, follow me. If you really wanna see the way of the Lord, take my hand, follow me. Let me show you the way. Give the Lord, sin no more. Know your Lord, follow Him. Know your people, preach the gospel wherever you go. We don't only people ever brought us slavery. Why the other nation claiming they are the real Jews? Revelation 1:14 told me Christ of women. Revelation 3:9 said the fake Jews are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 13 said you don't come to slavery. Oh my God, I'm in the street trying to bring my people back to Zion. We in the blood every day, trying to wake them sleeping lions. Israel friends don't even know it. That's why we in the blood, trying to make them know it. Trying to make them know it.
Please take a seat. For those who done separated the food, if you're done, please take a seat. I don't know if everybody have their stuff. Remember? You need your stuff in your hand, guys. As we begin in the ceremony right now, you're gonna need stuff in your hand.
Did you see my staff, people?
Don't put too much on the plate, guys. We just need to do the ceremony. After that, you can continue eating. But right now, I just need a simple little piece of meat, bread, and the bitter herb on your plate. Emphasizing the word, but what you said? Okay. Is everyone gonna have bitter herb in their plate? Okay, I'm pretty much sure. Yes. Everybody got a drink too as well. Better stay sharp. The floor is yours.
I Madim, let us all stand. You got the Bible? You got to read? You got the Bible? To read. All right, if you got your Bible with you, let's open up in Exodus 12 and 8 to see what are we doing here and why we do it the way we do it. So be
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 8.
Read.
Exodus 12 and verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with the bitter herbs they shall eat it.
Right, so the scripture says what we're doing here, the way we're supposed to eat it is unleavened bread, meaning bread without any leaven whatsoever, and bitter herbs. So I hope this is bitter enough. So we got bitter herbs and we got unleavened bread, and we're gonna eat the meat. This is the lamb of the first year with that. Read on.
Verse 9. Eat not of it raw, no sodden at all with water,
right?
But roast.
We cannot boil it. We gotta roast it as we did. Read on.
His head with his legs and with the purtenance thereof.
Right.
He shall let nothing of it remain until the morning.
So tonight you cannot take some to your grandma, okay? You cannot take some to your cousin. Everything gotta be eaten here. The rest we gotta burn it with fire. The Bible does not allow us to take some out. For the Creole speakers, Bible dit non, my friend. Ou pas qu'à prendre mouton pour mener la lacaille ou pas cousin ou avec grandma. Right? Read on.
Says, but roast with fire his head and with his legs and with the purtenance thereof. And he shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remain of it until the morning he shall burn with fire.
Right, we gotta burn the rest, we don't?
And thus shall he eat it with your loins girded.
So we're supposed to eat it without that. There should be a belt around our meat part. So at that moment, if you do not have a belt around your meat part, and you want to do what the Bible commanded, the chairs actually have belts. That's why we have them here, just for you, because we know someone gonna come missing a belt. So please borrow a belt from the chair. Please be kind enough to give the chairs back the belts.
It might not work.
Try to make it work as best as you can. That's the scripture. We don't do what we say we do. The scripture asks us, it's a requirement that we do it as the Most High commanded.
You have a belt.
So at that moment, you can buy one from a chair. If it fits, if it can go around your waist. Yeah, we got some gold ribbon on top of that. If it fits you, you can actually have it. Right. All this is a symbol of our captivity in our heart, the bondage was. So we know in our culture, whenever you have those on your base, it means the hardship.
You have to tighten your head. Tighten your waist. That's not a belt. It's mine. You have to tighten your waist.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, put that
All right, so I hope everybody's ready and have it around your waist. So what else we need to have? So this is how we're supposed to eat it, with a belt around our waist.
With your loins girded.
With your loins girded, meaning with all that around your waist. Read.
Your shoes and your feet.
So anyone missing your shoes, everybody should have the shoes on your feet. Can I get that bare feet? All right, read on.
And your staff in your hand.
So staff check, we should have a staff. So for you newcomers, I'm sorry, you cannot use the chair as a staff. Alright? But we do have our staff, so according to the Bible, you need to have your staff in your hand. We're not making this up, we're reading it. Alright, read on.
And your hand, and he shall eat it in haste.
And we gotta eat it in haste. The little portion we're gonna eat, be careful not to swallow wrong. But the Bible comments that we eat it in haste. This is all a symbol that when we were living in Egypt, this is how we were. Staff in hands, loins girded, and we were eating in haste because the Egyptians were ready to throw us out of the land after what the Most High did to them. Read on.
It is the Lord's Passover.
It is the Most High Passover. So, did we mention verse 8? Read verse 8 again.
Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it.
All right, so we're going to start with the fun part, the bitter herbs. All right, so the scripture says we're supposed to eat it with bitter herbs. So, I mod him and be ready. Let's bless the bitter herbs. Repeat after the Hebrew. Barakatah Hawa, Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, Merori, Aman. What we say in the Hebrew tongue, blessed be your name, Yahawah, for giving us the bitter herbs. Aman. Please take your bitter herbs.
Come on, you can do that.
It's better than horse riding. And that bitter herbs represent the hard bondage in Egypt. All right, let's go to the meat. All right, so I'm going to read the next part from Psalm 118, verse 27. In Hebrew, repeat after the Hebrew. Baruch Abba, Yahawah, Barak, Anunakem, Mabayit, Yahawah, Al-Yahawah, Wayar, Lanu, Asaru, Kabba, Aibotim, Hamisbak, Eli, Ata, Wa, Oyadak, Elohai, Aramanka, Hodu, La Yahawah, Kitob, Kilai Wolam, Na Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, Amen. What we read in the Hebrew is Psalm 118:26. Blessed be he that come in the name of Yahweh. We have blessed you out of the house of the Most High. The Most High is the power which has shown us life. Bind the sacrifice with cord, even unto the horn of the altar. Thou art my power, I'll praise thee. Thou art my power, I'll exalt thee. Or give thanks unto Yahweh, for his good, for his mercy endureth forever. You may eat your lamb.
Gotta eat it in his basket. Eat it in his.
Good. I don't know how to do CPR. You good? Sure. Hallelujah. All right, all praise. All right, we're gonna move to the next session. This is the next part. We know we celebrate Passover not only as the salvation of Israel, but also as the Mashiach giving his blood for a new covenant and a better covenant for the children of Israel. So we will go and do that in commemoration of the new covenant that's coming to us. Give me 1 second. Hallelujah. All right, repeat after the Hebrew. Hodu, La Yahawah, Kitob, Kilai Wolam, Barakasha, Yahawah, Lechak, Lacham, Aid, Hamashiach, Yahusha, Ailah, Yahab, Ki, Saulecha, Israel, Amen. What we say in the Hebrew tongue is, oh, give thanks unto Yahweh our God, for his good, for his mercy endure forever. We entreat you, Yah, to receive this bread as a Mashiach body for the forgiveness of Israel. Amen. You may eat your bread. Alright, at that moment, please take your cup. Read after the Hebrew. Odu, la Yahawah, Kito, Ki, la Olam, Barakasha, Yahawah, la Chak, Yayan, Kidam, Mashiach, Yahoshai, Yahab, Ki, Salicha, Israel, Amen. What we say in the Hebrew tongue is, "Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh for his good, for his mercy endureth forever. We entreat you, O Yah, to receive this grape juice as a Mashiach blood for the forgiveness of sin of Israel." Amen. You may drink. Hallelujah! 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 Who's the power? Who's the power? Hashem! Hallelujah! You may enjoy, eat, and sit down and enjoy this meal.
Announce it. All right. DJ, bring it in. Not yet. While you eating like this, we have a sister which gonna give us a nice poem tonight. I'm telling you, we have all different type of talent in GYC. Right? This is how we do it in GYC. We got all different type of talent. Come? All right. Sister Danya, a beautiful sister. The floor is yours.
Shalom. Happy Passover. With all the preparations and getting ready to celebrate with everyone. And after hearing some of the performances and some of the lessons, I find it not ironic, but how the high power works. And I didn't have anything written. I came in tonight and just started writing. It has no title. But here it is. And you'll see how fitting it is when you hear the message.
You guys hear it clear?
Okay, life for some is like flipping through the pages of a book, searching for that reason to stop and look. A picture of whatever is worth 1,000 words. Words unread, words unsaid, stuck in the head of the one who looked. No one knows the meaning of another's imagination, those cryptic thoughts translated on paper. What do they mean? Go back and look. Look at that picture of whatever, which spoke those words unsaid and words unread, those thoughts you can't get out of your head. Feeling lost for answers, finding purpose for existence. Who am I? Look at the picture of whatever that spoke words unsaid, words unread, thoughts you're trying to understand. And there it is in the book of Deuteronomy. Could it be true? The Israelites. The book speaks. That book speaks of is you. Now that picture of whatever becomes clear. It's no longer words unread, words unsaid, words with purpose stuck in my head. Walk daily in the spirit of the Most High. Allow him to dust your steps that you may look at the picture of whatever. And read the words to learn and speak praise unto Yahawah.
Hey, listen here. This is my mother. This is my sister. This is my everything. Come? Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Give her a hand, guys. All right. The following one we have here is I know you guys, I'm gonna give you guys time to eat, but as you're eating, I'm gonna let you enjoy a 10-minute presentation by Brother Napash that we have composed throughout the year, all the works where we begin, where we started. And I know some of the pictures is gonna shock you of the progress that we made. Understand? Here in JYC, as I said earlier, we got vision. As the scripture says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But we at JYC, we have a vision. Our vision is to make sure that we bring Jacob back home. And we won't rest until we make that happen. Though we make mistakes, we're gonna make plenty of mistakes. We're gonna make plenty of mistakes. But what most importantly is to keep striving day in day, night in night, to be persistent in everything that we do until we bring Jacob back home. Come? All right, so, I don't know, we're gonna turn off not turn off the light, but bring it down a little bit. That way everybody can see the presentation. So please take a good look at it. We're gonna see where we begin, first begin, and then to where we are now. Proceed with the Pash.
Look at this.
כל מה שקיוויתי קורה, בזו שלך מתוקה שלי לפני בורך עליו.
You may ask, why do we pass this? We had this. You may ask, why do we have this presentation? Because I remember when we first started GYC, we started GYC in a storage. A lot of you would say, man, you guys come from a long place. We started in a storage. We kept on striving. Real storage. Now, when I'm telling you real storage. Where you pack, where you know, if you don't need something, you just put it there. We cleaned it out, made it nice, and then we start worshiping the Most High there. Some people, they were complaining to me. I'm not gonna say no name, but you know who you are. Coming to me and said, "Man, we sweating out here, man. We cannot take it anymore." But I said, "Listen, we're gonna get out when the Most High wants us to get out." And eventually, the Most High took us out from the storage. From the storage, if you go on YouTube, you watch our video, you will see like some old videos with me so young. I didn't have no beard, no dread, none of that when I first started. But now look at us. We're still considering or continue to persevere in this truth constantly. So now the Most High gave us a beautiful place. I don't know if you've seen on the last slide where we was building it, the construction, and when it finished and everything. This is our work. We build it. The congregation we are now, we build it from scratch. All right, we rent the place, and it was just like the storage again. We made it turn into a whole congregation. Our own talent did it. That's because of the Most High. The Most High, we serve the Most High, the power. We serve Him. He should give us the knowledge to do all the things that we're able to accomplish. Give the Most High a hand, guys. And the best part is we're gonna continue to strive until GYC get to the level the Most High wanted to get. Understand? We won't stop until we're done. Come on, leaders? Okay. At this time, guys, I know it's getting a little late, so I'm speeding up things right now. So I cannot miss this portion right here. I can't miss anything else but this one. I cannot miss it. As you guys sit down, Sister Rebecca. That's fine. Sister Rebecca, I'm gonna ask you to come in front. Yes. Pass the video that I get. All the ministers, can you guys come in front, please? You can stand in front here, sis. And then the ministers will come. All right. Come in front, please. So, I'll let you go ahead with this one.
You know, this feast is all about celebration, so we're not sad. But we do celebrate the life of the sister of our sister who passed away in 2020. Her name was Snyder Mitchell. Beautiful sister. She visited GYC a couple of times. So that was a sister with good intent, a beautiful sister. Unfortunately, the Most High called her in her time. So no, we're not sad. We celebrate her life tonight. And as we celebrate Passover, we remember her life. So I want everybody to give the Most High a hand for that beautiful soul we have in the moment. So this is not a time to be sad. but this is a time to remember her life. So we present you with this shirt as a memory for GYC, and we're gonna always remember her as a beautiful soul that came among us once.
And I believe we have her kids that was there with her too. So if you guys would come out, though she left, she'll always be remembered. In our GYC, we recognize, we observe things, we always recognize every single thing. Understand? So we're here for your support, sis. You're a part of this community. We know this is a lost spot. This is not the time for sadness.
This is a time for celebration.
Things the most high.
For the life that she has given us. We don't mourn loss.
Yes.
We celebrate lives. Because she did many things in the world, including she left a beautiful daughter. Angel is rising. I love Angel. I always see her. And I'm so grateful the Most High left a comforter. At the same time, she took one, but she left her daughter alive. She just had gave birth and she passed away. So the daughter lived, she passed away, but she left a beautiful daughter that the sister's taking care of. But GYC community is taking care of. And it's the most amazing thing. Yes. And thank the Most High for the life that she gave her. But the Most High called, the Most High take, and give and take away. And all things, praise to the Most High by Hashem Yahweh.
Come. But guys, this is the sister right here. She worked hard in the community. We always, we value all our sisters. Anybody who come to the community, we value a lot. Understand? And we notice you. We always see you. Though you think we're not watching, we're always watching. Understand? We're watching every single thing that's going on. At the minute you walk in the door, we start observing everything. And don't think that we forget you. Sometimes we may be a little bit delayed when we do things, but we think about you every day. Every day we think about you. So sis, take this as just the day of gladness and commemorate your sisters that passed. We recognize we didn't do it at the time. We wasn't the one that hold the service, but we wanted to share this time with you to show you that we do love you, your sisters, and may the Most High bless you guys and keep you and protect your family. Gun? All right. All right. So the next things I have left now. But right now, the time is running fast. I want to take the time to appreciate every single person that come here. But I can't feel. Can you stand up for me real quick? Brother Yethro. Brother Yethro. I know you're eating, man. Stand up. And then Sister Alicia. Sister Isabel, please stand up, please. Who else? I think myself too. I did something, right? All right. Sister Shema. Oh, Lord. I'll hold your hand to stand up, okay? Listen. If you notice the meat, it tastes so good, right? Everything tastes so good. That's because of them, guys. This morning I woke up. Not yet, I'm coming. This morning, last night I got home around 2 o'clock. I didn't get enough sleep. I'm coming. This morning I got home last night at 2 a.m. in the morning, right? And I woke up around 6 o'clock to go get the lambs. I went to get the lambs, and then by 10 o'clock, I was done with the lambs and bring it to them. Since then, I just walked out and left. And I left it on them. They just took care of everything, especially a brother right here, Brother Kafir. Listen, man, every year, man, you're always there to support GYC, making sure that we have the lamb to eat. I just called, I said, what you John? We always talk like this. That's the beginning of our conversation. We put some Chinese on it, though we don't know what we say. But he always there and so his phone calls, man, anytime we need him. And I want to say, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you've done. And guys, sit down. And the sister Alicia, too, guys, give her a hand. She's the one that organized all this, the bread you eating, along with those two guys over here. They organized the bread. They spent the whole night doing the bread. The sister came out. It's like everybody came. If I start saying name, technically everybody works here. They said this morning again, we got decoration. If you see the place, it look nice. Sister Italia, please stand. Sister Danya, please stand. Yaquam, ooh, my goodness. Sister Rebecca, please stand. This is the people. Oh, Sister Lucille, please stand. I don't forget no one. Who else? And the kids. Come on, everybody, come on. If you were part of the decoration, please stand up. And the brother right here, come on. Come from far. They still came, both of them came to participate in the decoration. And listen, here we're working collectively, together. Because as I said, together we're strong, but divided we fall. Come? So together we made this happen. Together we were able to come together to make this happen. So, and then the sister Shayla again come and separate the food, help out with whatever she can. Man, this is the community we want to raise, whereas you walked in, you see what you can do, and you have to make it happen. And by doing so, what you're doing, you're helping the community to grow more and more and more bigger. Come? So, if I didn't appreciate anybody else, but just know that I appreciate your work that you've done, if I don't remember. But the next thing, I want to pass out some award for people we have that have done phenomenal work throughout the year, constantly, okay? Day and night, whenever we call them, they're always there, okay? And leaders, you guys might come in front. Please take pictures, guys, as we're doing this, because this is a very great moment. First person that man, I can't tell you how much this person meant to me, man. Even this feast right now, since the beginning, always call me and say, man, what we're doing for the feast? What are we gonna do? Are we done with the planning yet? It's like, what do we need? What are we gonna do for the feast? To organize, making sure this feast happen. And this person, us as leaders, we recognize this person as a person who always contribute to whatever thing we call him for, he always did. He always did to say, man, hey, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? He always did for us. And we greatly appreciate this person. This person is Chief Napash. Chief Napash, we want to thank you. This is the award for Chief Napash. It says GYC Community 2022 Award of Excellence. Chief Napash, acknowledging superior achievement and unmatched dedication. So we thank you so much for your work, for all you've done.
Let me say something on this brother. This brother, man, without the skills the Most High gave him, GYC have a very strong structure in terms of order, policies. You know, this brother, you know, the Most High gave him the light, you know, to really help leadership out in everything in policies. And he spent a whole year writing orders, policies, and we're not even done yet. So thank you so much, Chief Napash. Thank you. Give him a hand again, GYC.
All right, give it a hand for him. Brother, we appreciate you. This is your hard work, man. Listen, as I said, we always recognize everybody. We're watching you. The second person, I bother her so much, man. Sometimes she gets upset. I can hear it in her voice, but I just sometimes be like, man, listen, I'm still gonna call you no matter what, okay? Day and night, you know, she help out with the food in the congregation every Shabbat, and also the cleaning for the congregation. She always making sure the congregation is clean. Understand? She always there to help out. And this person, we recognize you, Sister Natalia. I know we recognize your work and dedication for what you have done for the community.
And all the garments.
And all the garments, you're always there to help out. Understand? Call her, she's there. You know, like this morning, she worked out, man, get decorations done, everything. You understand? So for that, we appreciate GYC community. We appreciate you for all that you've done, sister. It says GYC Community Award 2022 Award Outstanding Member, Natalia, acknowledging your hard work for keeping the congregation clean. Thank you.
All right.
This is it. All right. I recognize your hard work, sis. Thank you so much. This is something to make you remember. All right?
That's right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Give it a hand.
Go ahead, guys. All right.
The last one.
The last one. And I wish she was here, but unfortunately,
Her children
will receive it. But this sister here right now, man, I don't know. I'm not gonna say much because I don't want to disclose too much information. But I just want to let you know if this Passover happened here, that's because of her. That's because of her. And I'm telling you that with great sincerity. Understand? I didn't have to call. I talked to her. She said, "What can I do?" The place you see we're celebrating right now, she called the place. She said, "Shalom, minister, I found a place." I called the guy. She gave me the number.
She don't even live here.
She don't even live here.
In Florida.
Yes. And I called the guy, and the guy said, "Oh, no problem, we're here." And I came right here and rent the place, put a deposit down, and quick, we have a place to celebrate the Passover. This sister, her name is Sister Myth Israel. She wasn't able to make it today, but her children here, my brother, come pick it up for your mother. This is all three of her children, all of her children here. Come in front. Come in front. All right. This is her children. She wasn't able to make it. She couldn't make it, but she said, "Turn around so they could see how beautiful children Israel got." All right. Okay. You know, this is for her. It says, hold that for me. Hold that for me. It says, GYC Community 2022 Award Outstanding Contribution to Cultural Affairs Ministry, which is the ministry I'm responsible for, Sister Myth Israel. Give her a hand, guys. Give her a hand. And I'm going to call her and tell her personally, man, I appreciate all she's done because this has been really a great help to GYC community. So tell your mother I said we love her so much. I personally love her so much, okay? Oh, please. Okay. Thank you so much for helping out the community. We recognize her hard work and everything, okay?
All right, she's under the live. So sister, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for all that you've done.
Give the sister a hand.
Give the sister a hand, guys. Give the sister a hand. Okay. Oh, I think they sent some people gift here. I don't know who.
That same sister.
That same sister sent gifts, though she wasn't able to make it. I don't know if I got a gift too on that, but I hope I got one. Hope I got one. All right. Oh. This gift, it says, belong to Chief Napash.
That's right.
All right. And this gift belongs to
Minister Dawad.
No, that's not Dawad. That's not my. That's my name.
Danya.
It says Sister Danya. And by the way, this is the chief, Danya. She's responsible for the chief woman, for the women administration in JYC community. Come on, sis. Come on, quick. You know I have to put you on the spot. You know, this is her name right here. If you can see her, you know she's the chief. And if anything, the woman, if you need anything, you call her. Understand? And she's the one. Don't call me. Don't call that one, because I'm not picking up. Okay? Call the sister. All right, sister, come. And Chief Nabash, come on. All right. So. All right, so this is Chief Nabash is responsible for the General Assembly, meaning that the people's voice in the community. So I'm saying some terminologies here, you may not understand what it means, but if you come to GYC, you will get to see what we're doing, the good work we're doing right now. And 10 years from now, you will remember me telling you this, because we're going somewhere. Because this is our vision, our dedication. We won't rest until we make it happen. That's right. All right, Chief, thank you so much for all the work you've done. Shalom. All right, who's here? I see two more, but I don't see. Okay, I'm giving gift out, but I don't see my name in there. All right, this gift is for Minister Kanan. That's right. Minister Kanan. That's right. She did text me something. She said she got an envelope. That envelope, I need it. I need that envelope. You think I don't have the text? I got the text. All right, what's the next one? It's my name. Oh, guys, I got something. It's inside my bag? Why is it inside my bag? Everything inside my bag is mine. All right. No, it's not here. I don't know. Let me check.
So all praises to the Most High, Ba'ashem Yahushua, man, for the sister.
This envelope is for Yeshua and Sister Atalia, meaning you and your wife. So you got an envelope. I hope it's not $1 million, but I hope it's $1 million. I want to say. But anyway, but thank you so much. Thank you, sister, so much for being on the line, all that you've done. And at this time too. This time, before we leave, guys, I will ask the sister to come and pass this around to all our guests who take the time and come here today. Because you could have been somewhere else, but you chose to be here tonight. Come. This is a sacrifice you've made, and the Most High acknowledge that. And we, GYC community, we thank you for coming and to spend the time with us. Because time is precious. Time is money. You could have been out somewhere making the money, but you choose the time to be here tonight. So we appreciate you for all that you've done, for taking the time to come here and worship the Most High with us in this great day. All right, so these are pens given by Chief Nabash. This is how they look. Just to recognize, it says Hebrew Israelite. This is a pen. You could put it in your clothes, okay? Like, you know, something like that. If you guys haven't seen it, the pen. So I'm gonna ask someone, the brothers. You know, I'm trying to minimize the time. So I'm gonna put someone each table. You could pick one, okay? We thank you so much, guys, for coming tonight. Make this sufficient. Somebody take it for me. Thank you, sis. Okay. All right. So what else do I miss? Okay. So guys, before we transfer to the last song, I thank you guys. Some of you guys travel from far to come here. You take the time to come here, guys. Just know that we appreciate that, and the Most High really appreciate the sacrifice, because every year the Most High said it's a sacrifice you have to make to come and celebrate this feast, and the Most High give you the ability to do so. We thank you for being part of us. And I was gonna forget something. Now it just come to my mind. Okay. Sister Alexis Shania and Brother Alex, can you guys stand up for me real quick? I told you, I don't forget, man. I don't forget. So those two, my brother right here and the sister, I was having a meeting at the congregation, and I was going over, I said, okay, we was talking about, okay, what we're gonna need for the Passover. The brother just offered us 2 grills to celebrate the Passover. Though the brother Coffee had already come with 2 grills, but he did purchase JYC 2 grills to celebrate the Passover, because we didn't know how we was gonna make it happen. Thank you for your sacrifices. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you to you and your wife for all that you've done. And hey, listen, we're here for you guys. Continue to come, because together we're strong, but divided we fall. All right? Come? All right. So at this time, I don't know if I forget anything, but I appreciate all of you guys here. That way, when you leave here, you know that I appreciate all the hard work you've done. And I know you guys are really tired, okay? You guys are really tired because you've been here all day, you've been working all day to make this happen. So I couldn't be more thankful for that. And I thank you, I appreciate you. All right, so at this time we have Minister Yeshua, who's gonna lead us into a song. Guys, please remain seated. Avoid distraction. As we have Minister Yeshua gonna perform a song for us tonight. And before Minister Yeshua come in front, guys, for all the members, please, as we're about to end the service, please, by the way, we still have cake on the back. If you need some more, as you're leaving, ask for some. You know, those are sweet bread, so you can ask for some to leave with. But for all the members, if you've been to GYC, please stay after, because we're gonna have to take everything out, understand? Don't leave it for myself. If you go home, I'm gonna call you. If you step out the door, by the way, I need 2 men at the door. You and you are gonna be at each door. All right, so please guys, remain after, that way we all could, you know, do something to make sure we clean it up. Because if you don't do it, so guess what? It's gonna be me that have to stay for until tomorrow. And I gotta get some sleep too, you know what I'm saying? I haven't slept since last night. Okay? We need to do that together. You could have said, man, just be quiet. All right. All right, we're gonna ask the minister to come here, give us the last song. Minister, the floor is yours.
All right, give me the lyrics, brother, because everybody gonna sing with me tonight. Can you sing it? Oh, you got the remote. So what? Where's the remote for the TV? You have to take out. All right, we're gonna try to get you the lyrics. All right. Meanwhile, I want to personally thank Minister Dowell. Give him a hand, man. This brother worked so hard. You know what I'm saying? He's thanking everybody and nobody thanking him. You know, thank you, brother, man. This is a brother that has been with us, man, since we didn't have, but we still I still don't have much beard. But since we didn't have beard, you know, he didn't have hair. But in 2013, you know, you see our last video, like we've been together for so long doing this work, man. And this brother is sleepless, tireless. Give him another hand, man. All right, man, so let's get the music going. So we're gonna try to have you involved in the, it's not connecting? Oh, allow, what's the remote at?
It should be over there. Wait.
So this comedy is called Let Us Celebrate. So let's do this.
This time, we're going to ask the ministers to come in front and let's do the closing prayer so we can start cleaning up because the time is at hand. We have to return to this place at 11:30. So,
I imagine la panim Yerushalayim, let us all stand and face Jerusalem.
Hashem Yahawah, Ba'Hashem, HaMashiach, Yahushua, Lanatan Lanu, Vayom, HaPasach, Borak, Yisrael, Selach, Yisrael, Yeshai, Yisrael, Todah, Amen. We give you thanks, O Yahweh, in the name of your only begotten Son, for this beautiful Passover that you give us in commemoration of freedom, that we can remember that although in bondage and being a servant of men, but yet we are rich people, and not yet we are free because we have the Most High. If we only repent and seek thy face, and so shall we be free from oppression, free from bondage, and free from mental captivity. We pray that this year that's coming, that you bless our people more, that you lift the heart of stone, that you give them a heart of flesh, that they may hearken to thy laws, and they can come back harder and more faithful to thy commandments, and so that we can be united as a people in all righteousness, and that we may be saved from oppression. Save your people, redeem Israel, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Tawada Tamyan, Amen. In the Most High, Hallelujah!
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. So at this time, if you can help out, please. We have 2 garbage cans in front here. We're gonna put it in the center here. So, before you leave, there'll be pictures. I think even the same shot gonna be up front, taking the pictures before you leave. Don't leave yet. Gonna take pictures. Okay? The same shot. Look at the camera. Oh, it's cute.